G'day everybody, welcome back to Mass Effect 2. Hope you're all doing well. We're in the CIC on the Normandy, as you can see. And in the previous episode, we managed to secure Archangel, who turns out to be Garrus, our old Turian friend. Now, Garrus is a little bit of a, I don't want to say a hothead, but like he likes to sort of do things the straight shooter way, let's say the less diplomatic way. So we'll need to make sure to keep him in check. I do want to try and bring Garrus with us on some missions, so we'll definitely do that. Let's just take a look at the galaxy map and let's actually decide on what we want to do. Well, I think towards the end of the previous episode I said we'll try to explore the Normandy crash site first, and then I think there is a mission that Cerberus wants us to do out here. There's quite a few planets, so we'll definitely hit all of them, but we'll try and just do this one first.
I have detected an anomaly.
Yeah, okay, an anomaly which we might need to scan before we can sort of find out what the anomaly is, so I'm gonna have to sort of figure out how that's done. Let's just have a read here. So, Alkera. Alkera's crust is composed of carbon and water ice. While low density, its large size allows it to retain a thick atmosphere of methane and ammonia. It is believed that if Alkera had acquired a bit more mass when the Armada star system formed, it would have formed the core of a second outer system gas giant. Alkera has 3 moons: Uluru, Wandjina, and Bayame. I feel like this could be some references to indigenous people in Australia, Aboriginals. So, because Uluru is what used to be called Ayers Rock, right? So anyway, let's start the scan. Let's see if we can find this anomaly, and obviously there is probably a whole bunch of resources to be had as well. Which, look, for the most part, I probably am going to include some of this footage, guys, until you tell me otherwise in the comments. Because, I mean, it is part of the game anyway, right? So, you're getting the full experience. Okay, so in other areas, it does still say anomaly detected. So I'm not entirely sure how to find these anomalies exactly. Maybe there.
Launching probe.
Okay, there's a little bit over here. Let's just try to go for the larger deposits.
Probe launched.
I'm gonna have too much palladium, I feel. Maybe too much iridium and platinum. ESO is really what we want to try and find. So, in this case, should I be taking on more, or should I wait until we actually use some of this stuff? I'm not 100% sure on that, guys. Perhaps maybe
Anomaly detected.
it's a better idea for us to go to the tech lab, and perhaps maybe we should spend some of our resources. That way we can hopefully pick up some more. So let's just review some of this stuff, and I just want to pick up the ones that we can. So plenty of platinum, so metajoule capacity. There's no reason why not to. I know I said we'll wait on this, but since we've got so much platinum, we may as well. Tech damage, we need a bit of ESO there. I'll use some ESO, why not? So the trauma module. Yeah, I think we've read this before. 15,000 platinum there. Okay, so we should be able to just grab some more platinum when we need to. Ship enhancements, heavy ship armor. There goes our palladium. The Asari-made Solaris armor upgrade is attached to the ship's superstructure. This will help the ship hold together if hit by a blast powerful enough to penetrate its shields. Yes, let's do that. And anything else we can spend? Iridium. And more palladium. I mean, it's not like we'll be using any of these resources for anything else, right? Like, we may as well spend. And that should free up our tanks for more of this stuff. Okay, let's start the scanner again. So all these pop-ups are kind of blocking my view, which can be a little bit annoying.
Launching probe.
Oh, hang on, I just realized. Follow the white reticule to find the anomaly. Is it here? Yeah.
Probe launched. Scans have found something.
Anomaly detected. Scans confirm the wreckage of SSV Normandy on the planet's surface. No life signs or mechanical activity detected. Stable landing zone located amid the crash site. So we can land there when we need to. But let's just continue scanning the area for resources, because we can. We've got a few more probes to go. And yeah, we'll try to exhaust the resources on this planet. Ooh, look at that. Quite a bit of iridium. I like that. I'm feeling like iridium is a little bit rarer to find. With EZO, I wonder if you can find EZO on the surface of planets, or whether or not it's a matter of picking it up during missions.
Probe away.
It does still say that we've got moderate amount of resources. Ooh, hang on, here we go. Bit of platinum.
Launching probe.
Okay, now we're resource poor, which means that I think we can save our probes, to be honest. So we just need to land at... Hang on. Yeah, okay, I just need to exit out of the scanner. Alright, let's do it. Ah, there's the old Mako. I can't remember if the Mako makes a return at some stage. Do I not have anyone with me? Why am I alone? Is that a good thing? I wasn't given the option to supplement the squad with other people, so I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. Is it a dog tag? Okay. Oh, okay, collectibles, 20 dog tags. Perhaps maybe not just here, but in other locations throughout the galaxy, maybe. There he is. Our old faithful. Press F to pay respects, to place the mount, or sorry, monument, rather. We'll do that in a second. I just want to take a look around because I feel like that might end the mission. A fragile crate. Can I get resources from it, maybe? Okay. More tags. Maybe all of the tags are here. Near the Normandy. But perhaps maybe there could be some survivors, right? Who've managed to get off-world and somehow survive somewhere. Possibly. Ah, Ash. We left her to die. I mean, it was her or Alenko. To be fair, guys, I've never seen or played through the game with Alenko surviving. It's always been Ash that survives for me. So yeah, our experience with Zaid and all that sort of stuff is quite new to me anyway. I feel like we could potentially end the mission without finding all of the dog tags. Is that a thing? And then if we get all of the dog tags, like, do we get a special mission? Who knows? It'd be kind of cool if that was the case. There's another crate over there. We'll definitely check that out. Strangely, we don't actually see any corpses or anything like that. Or perhaps maybe the majority of the people who lost their lives, you know, they were ejected into space. Oh, look at that. There's even more over here. The old CIC. Ooh, entry 1. Spoke to the commander about this. All these damn aliens aboard the Alliance's most advanced ship. I just don't trust them. Especially that damn Asari. And a Quarian? What does Shepard think this is? A zoo? Yeah, I think that was... I'm trying to remember a specific person. The guy that we knew definitely died. There was a guy who was always suspicious of the aliens. Presley, I think his name is. Something with the Quarian. It seems she's on some kind of pilgrimage, trying to improve the lot of her home ship. I can understand that. I would something babysit my children or anything, but if she has to be on board, I suppose that's not too bad. something something for a while now, and I'm taking a look back at past entries in this journal. My guess is I can't believe how blind I was at the time. I came on this ship firmly believing humanity was on its own in the galaxy. Something something Shepard brought all these aliens on board, and there's no way we could have accomplished what we did without them. I am proud to say I would die for any member of this crew, regardless of what world they were born on. Wow, that's really nice. It's really nice to see the transformation of Presley. So there you go. Yeah, there he is. Good man. Good man. Alright. Oops. Just wanna sprint. It doesn't help that interacting with objects is also space. Ooh, an N7 helmet. Shepard's lost N7 helmet was recovered. What does that do? Perhaps maybe it just becomes a display or something. Surely we'll find all of the tags. Alright, so I know I saw a crate back there. So we should be able to at least get one more. Man, driving around in the Mako was quite fun. I don't think they have the same mechanics in Mass Effect 2 as they did in Mass Effect 1, where you get to sort of explore the surface of planets. I mean, you do get to explore the surface of planets, but like it's not so open. And they tried to introduce a little bit of that in Mass Effect Andromeda, but Andromeda was a bit of a mess, wasn't it? Yeah, okay, so I'm thinking we're not going to simply be able to find all of them just like that. Perhaps maybe, I don't know, would it be correct in assuming that maybe some of these other tags... Oh my god, come on. Shepard, you can do it. There we go. Maybe some of these tags are not in this location. Or do we have to place down the monument before we get to find the rest of the tags? I'm not sure. Ooh, hang on, here we go. Yeah, I can't help but feel like something special could happen if we find all of the tags. Maybe, maybe not. We were here before, right? We've seen this area. Let me go back to where the shuttle is. And perhaps maybe back this way somewhere. Maybe over there? Oh, there's another crate over there. Let's go for that first. Oh, hang on. There we go. How many more? 3 more, guys. Okay. This is doable. Doable. Hopefully there's 3 over there. Oh, hang on. There's one. sneaky. Can we melee these things? Yes, we can. Got one mean punch, that shepherd. Good thing Joker's still with us. Best damn pilot in the galaxy, probably. Best damn pilot in the Alliance. There's an SOS pod here. Did we see this? Okay, I think I got all of the EZO. Depending on how long this takes, guys, I could maybe speed things up. Just so that it's not too boring for you guys. Ooh, I see an EZO crate there. I don't think I've grabbed that just yet. Right guys, so I did a very big cut there because I have spent the last 20 minutes looking around for more of those dog tags, not realizing that I actually managed to find all 20 of them when we went to the old cockpit of the Normandy. So yeah, I've literally just wasted heaps of time myself, but anyway, I cut most of that footage out. All we need to do really is just place down the monument. So let's go ahead and do that. I just need to find a spot for it, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe in front of the hull that says Normandy. I think that might be an appropriate spot. And yeah, I'm not entirely sure what we get from finding 20 of those dog tags, but I'm happy that we did it. There we go. Paying our respects. Alright, mission complete. Let's get out of here and yeah, let's continue on doing other stuff. Okay guys, so immediately let's go back into the galaxy map and let's chart a course for our next missions. I do want to hopefully hit up a few other planets as well, just to essentially scan them and learn a little bit more about this system. So we've got Angea. Angea is a typical ammonia-methane ice giant. Traces of chlorine in the atmosphere give it a distinctive green tint. Penetrating scans have revealed large numbers of hollow, unpowered objects with dimensions of 3.14 by 12.56 by 28.26 meters circulating in the equatorial cloud bands. These objects appear to have sails or wings attached, allowing them to be borne aloft by Angea's winds. While they are too deep to be reached for study, popular conjecture in xenoarchaeological circles hold that they are coffins of an ancient race who laid their dead to rest in the gas giants. Wow, that's some funeral. That's very elaborate. Let's scan. There's a moderate amount of resources here. I don't actually have a lot of probes, do I? Let me back out, and I reckon we should be able to just buy some probes and then return. So, just need to find that fuel depot. Oh, are we saying there's no fuel depot here? Yikes. Okay. Well, we're going to need to go and get ourselves some probes, and perhaps maybe it's not a bad idea to top up on fuel and also we should top up on probes, but I might actually buy quite a lot of probes considering our situation. So we'll top up fuel. Let's go with 26 probes because we buy like 5 probes at a time, so I don't really want to waste money there. Okay, let's continue. I'll try to be quick about it, guys, as well, because, again, I know this is probably not the most riveting thing. Got something here. Not a lot, but I'll take it.
Probe launched.
There we go. Nothing interesting here. So, iridium or palladium. I think we might have to choose between the two.
Launching probe.
I guess we get both, which is alright. There's a little bit more iridium there if I place another probe right next to it. Okay, and we're at, like, poor resourcing right now. Oh, hang on. Even though it does say poor, sometimes you might be able to find a decent deposit, though. Like so. We'll take that.
Launching probe.
Okay. Let's leave. And let's go for the next planet. Eingana. Eingana is a hot, beautiful, and deadly world, covered with the debris of ancient starships. Approximately 127,000 years ago, a series of battles were fought over it by two organic species, the Thoihan and the Inusanon. Although no records of the conflict remain, most historians agree that both races wanted to colonize Eingana, and neither were willing to share. The two lost hundreds of ships in a series of battles over Eingana and its moon, Baraya. Many of these were eventually pulled in by the planet's gravity well. The mass effect drive cores of these ships broke apart, dumping refined element zero over large stretches of landscape. This poisoned the environment and a wave of extinctions followed. Many of the animal species that remained showed a tendency to develop biotic powers. As the ecology of Eingana is energetic and aggressive, this makes colonization a deadly peril. There you go. Let's start the scan. Maybe we can pick up some element zero here. Oh, hang on. There we go. There's a little bit of the EZO. If I had to choose between, different types of materials, EZO's definitely the top of the list.
Probe launched.
Yeah, we've got a good amount of resources here. Look at that, heaps of EZO. Try to get as much EZO as possible. There.
Probe away. In research projects, Element Zero is used for BioAmp and Omni-tool upgrades, which allow squad members who have biotic and tech powers to be much more effective.
Thanks, Edie. Good insight. What do we have going on here? Yeah,
Probe away.
take that. Bit more EZO. Yeah, it's a little bit sad what happened to this planet, and the fact that, you know, greedy alien races decided to fight over it, and I guess the resulting end was the demise of the planet. Which, yeah. If only they could share, they would have been richer for it. And perhaps maybe there would be a lot more life on this planet that survived. Ooh, look at that. I do like that. I mean, if it weren't for the conflict though, we wouldn't be getting all this EZO, so silver linings. Is that worth a probe? I don't know. I suppose
Probe away.
we may as well. Bit of palladium there.
Probe launched.
Iridium. Ooh, this is a big mountain of 3 different resources. Take that.
Probe launched.
A little bit of EZO there as well.
Probe launched.
Man, gone through almost half of all of our probes. I want to try and get as much EZO out of this one. I think that might be the spot right there.
Probe
Okay.
launched.
Whoa. A lot of platinum. Grab that.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away.
We're still at moderate.
Launched.
That's actually pretty good. Okay, we're at poor now. That might be worthwhile.
Probe away.
Okay. Very good, very good. Let's move on to the next planet. So, how many more planets are there? I think it's just maybe these 2 here, so... Takan. Orbiting closest to the F-class star Amada, Takan is a blistering, sun-blasted hell. Neither its carbon dioxide atmosphere nor its weak magnetic field provides any protection from the star's harsh radiation. Fortunately, Takan has few significant resources and is only notable for an unusual purple desert in the southern hemisphere, thought to be the result of eroded spessartite. Maybe it's a type of rock. I'm no geologist, so I have no idea what that is exactly, so... Is that the only resource that we can get? I mean, it's already down to poor here. Just as well, we don't really have a lot of probes to work with. That could be decent down there.
Probe launched.
Grab
Launching
that.
probe.
Our tanks are getting quite full though. So any additional resourcing could be a little bit questionable.
Probe away.
More iridium. But we're probably almost maxed on iridium here.
Probe launched.
Okay. Yeah, let's not worry about more. Let's back out and moving on to the next planet. Karora. Karora is essentially a great rock in space, tidally locked to Amada. Its only notable feature is a chain of craters stitching across the northern hemisphere, thought to be the result of impacts by a swarm of meteors. Karora's low density suggests it contains no mineral wealth beyond common light metals. It maintains a tenuous atmosphere of krypton and xenon, or xenon, rather. Again, we've got a moderate amount here. I might avoid iridium. See, the trouble that I have is trying to remember to come back to planets that we've been to if we don't decide to resource. Because that's definitely going to be a difficult thing to do towards the end game. I try and remember and try to sort of go through all of the planets again to try and find and eke out more resources. We'll go for platinum. Yeah, okay. Definitely not looking good to hold more iridium. I probably need to come back here once we spend our iridium. And speaking of spending iridium, we may as well check on...
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Research again. Okay, we've got a message apparently. We'll check in on that in a second. I just want to take a look at whether or not we can research anything else. Palladium. 10,000. I mean, I know I'm probably not going to use that, but I may as well spend the resources, though. I think that's everything. So there are certain things that are grayed out, which we have enough resources for. I don't really understand why we can't get some of these things immediately. Like even this, tech duration. Maybe it's just a matter of progressing through the game before we can unlock some of those things. Ooh, okay, there's more stuff here. Assault rifle damage, 1 out of 5. Oh, hang on a second. Are we saying this is just the stuff that we've already upgraded on? Possibly. Yeah, okay. Anything we can upgrade elsewhere? I don't think we can do upgrades here. What if we speak to
Commander,
Jacob?
Can I help you with something?
Any thoughts on how to prepare against the Collectors?
We've got the best armor available. The rest is outside my expertise, Commander.
Okay, alright. So he's happy that we've got better armor now. Yeah, let's talk about Jacob.
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done. We keep on track and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific? Or are you just checking in?
Don't be so formal, Jacob.
I like to know my crew. Forget procedure. Tell me about yourself.
Informal, huh? Everything's in my file. Ex-Alliance like you, no Reapers or anything, but I got swept under the rug too. The more good you do, the less they want to admit that something needed doing.
So, tell me about how you joined Cerberus.
What led you to Cerberus?
The Alliance sidelined me after Eden Prime. Ended up on a job with Miranda that Cerberus treated like an audition. And here I am.
You don't mind their methods?
You don't seem like a results-at-all-costs kind of guy. Cerberus history doesn't bother you?
The Alliance is all politics. Somebody has to take down the bad people. Cerberus keeps that line, I'm on their side.
Tell me a little bit more about your career.
What was your proudest career moment?
Covered this, didn't we? It was after getting sidelined. A Batarian group was plotting to release a weaponized virus and kill the Council. Miranda and I stopped it.
Why wasn't that reported?
Strange that it wasn't bigger news.
The real work doesn't get publicized, you know that. They say it's better that people don't know how fragile the system is or how close the bad guys can get. So, it never happened. Like you and the Reaper. And that's why I'm here.
Well, I think the Alliance lost a good man.
I can already see they lost a fine soldier, Jacob.
That's not how the Alliance sees it. Hell, they did the same to you. General public never knew you were dead, or heard the real story of the Citadel. Did you know they used you on recruitment ads? You were the human ideal for like 6 months. Then they replaced you with a composite image they invented. Guess you didn't focus test right. You were actually the Alliance poster boy, and they still dumped you.
You always this depressing. I guess we can't tell people everything.
I don't like it, but I can see benefit in keeping some things from the public.
Maybe. And Cerberus isn't exactly transparent either. Where's an honest soldier go, Shepard?
Right here?
I guess so. Glad I'm not in your chair, though. Gonna be a rough ride. I should get back to work. Good talking to you, Shepard.
Okay, good chat, good chat. Oh, okay, I suppose we had a renegade option there, which I wasn't aware of. Maybe it's the keeping things from the public thing, which I immediately doubted myself as soon as I said that. Actually, there's a new message, isn't there? So, let's take a look. Take care of Garrus, from Nala Butler. Commander Shepard, my husband was one of the men serving on Garrus's team. I don't know much about Garrus. I don't know how much Garrus talked to you about what happened. I don't know the specifics myself, only that my husband died in a trap set by those bastard gangs. I know Garrus blames himself. He took every shot fired at his squad as a failure on his part, and it was clear when he sent me the message about my husband that he thinks it was his fault. My husband would never have wanted that. He was proud of the work he did on Garrus's squad. He was taking back Omega from the gangs. He died fighting with honor. I miss him. God, I'd give everything to give him back. But whatever happened there wasn't Garrus's fault. You're his commander now. Please, if you can, help him stop blaming himself. And please, don't tell him that I sent you this. Thank you. Nala Butler. Alright. Let's mark that as read. I don't know if that means we can have a conversation with Garrus about it. From Admiral Hackett. Jeez. Oh yeah, this is just confirmation that we completed the mission, maybe. Commander Shepard, the Alliance was grateful to receive the information you found at the Normandy's crash site, and we've sent it out to the affected families. By finding those dog tags, you have provided peace of mind for a lot of people, Commander. I thank you on their behalf. Okay, very good. Wonder if there's a special reward for finding all 20? Not sure. Anywho. So, I think what we can do now is... Did we scan all of this? I think we did. Let's head out, and I think we want to go to the Fathar system, because there is a mission from Cerberus to go out here and either retrieve people or retrieve data, so hopefully it's the former. Alright, let's scan each planet as usual. I probably do need probes, don't I? Anyway, we'll address that a little bit later. Dorgal. The surface of Dorgal is an ethane-soaked mush. The planet hovers near the boiling point of the hydrocarbon and supports a diverse, if simple and slow-moving, carbon-based ecology. The planet's gravity is strong enough to retain an atmosphere of molecular nitrogen and carbon monoxide, but the methane that dominated billions of years ago has long since been lost. Alright, no anomalies or anything like that. I'm just curious to see if there might be any either palladium or element 0. And I think I will bite the bullet here and, you know, maybe do a session between episodes where I'm sort of just grabbing resources towards the end of the series. But yeah, if we can find some element 0 now, that would be helpful. Or a little bit of palladium, like this. And that's our last probe, in fact. So... Or hang on, no, we've got one more probe. I think I'll definitely need to just go out and grab more probes before we continue. Ooh, there's a little bit more. It does come with a little bit of iridium, though.
Probe away.
Alright. Good. Let's back out and let's go for probes and then let's come back. So... we need to go back to Sarabarik.
At 1/2 capacity.
Okay, we get some notifications when we're about bingo fuel. So we just need to keep that in mind every single time. Have we scanned all of the other planets here? I think we have, right? And I'm gonna load up to 30 probes. Keen on finding that planet that we need to land on, though. We can find it. Korar. Korar is a small lifeless rock blessed with significant deposits of thorium, used in radiation shielding and the manufacture of space frame alloys. A small population of miners eke out an existence on the surface, selling their ore at Lorik and praying that the intermittent raids by the Terminus pirate clans will pass their homestead by. There have been no children born on Korar since the infamous pirate raid of 2047, when every child on the planet was rounded up and taken as a slave. Any couple finding itself pregnant preemptively moves off-world. Small population. Okay, does have decent resources. Only interested in the palladium and the element 0 though, for the time being. Ooh, look at that big deposit right there.
Probe launched.
Okay, that's decent as well.
Probe launched.
It's a lot of platinum. It does come with iridium. I'll do it and just see what happens.
Launching probe.
Because if we start like, I don't know, just binning the iridium, then it's obviously not a good thing. I think we're done here. Next planet.
I have detected an anomaly.
Lorik. Lorik is an extremely rare example of a habitable world circling a red dwarf star. Originally an independent Asari colony named Asan, it was annexed by the Batarian hegemony in 1913, causing a minor galactic incident. Despite several attempts, the local Terminus warlords have never been able to take Lorik for themselves. Lorik is a low-density world composed of rock, light metals, and a water-based crust. It is tidally locked to Fathar with a sunward hot pole and shadowed cold pole. Water on the sunward side evaporates quickly, traveling over the islands of the habitable Terminator Zone in the form of massive, fast-moving thunderstorms, and finally settling as snow on the frozen dark side. There are fears that the buildup of ice cap mass on the far side may cause axial reorientation over the course of several million years, but Batarian officials dismiss the idea as an irresponsible theory disseminated by counter-hegemonist subversives. Sounds a little bit familiar. Just saying. Okay, we need to just find the anomaly first, though.
General distress. Beacon auto process interrupted at parse point ACO 655321. Status of system operator is not known. General distress. Beacon auto process interrupted at parse point.
Launching probe. Something on our sensors.
Signal scans detect a transmitter matching Cerberus encryption. It is registered to an unknown deep cover operative. Cerberus operative life signs unconfirmed. Other transmissions that match known Eclipse-coded communications are also detected. Alright, well, I mean, we can scan the rest of the planet a little bit later. Let's just do a landing. And yeah, let's play around with Garrus so he can come. And what do we want to balance things out with? So Garrus will probably be good on, I would say, firepower tech. So we probably want someone that has maybe some decent biotics. I mean, although we do have decent biotics as well. I think I'll take Jacob with us. Alright, so we've got a few points to play around with. I could do throw, warp, tech armor. I think I'm just going to work down the list, guys, because all of them would be good. If we're dealing with Eclipse, I reckon throw might be decent. If I knew that we were dealing with, say, mechs and stuff like that, then I'd probably want more tech-related stuff. So, Garrus, he's got a lot that we can spend on concussive shot. I do like concussive shot quite a lot. Overload is good, let's do that, and then let's do level 2 as well. Turian Rebel, sure, let's take one into, actually 2 levels might not be bad there. So we just need to wait a little bit more for the next levels, and obviously we need to do some missions to get them to trust us. Jacob, we can do Cerberus Operative. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? Alright, and then weapons. So yeah, Matok, and then Jacob using the Carnifex, and we've got different choices of shotguns now, right? So Geth Plasma Shotgun. Let's do the Eviscerator Shotgun. So let me just have a read of this. The Libershaft 2180 Shotgun, or Eviscerator, is of human civilian design and has a unique ammunition generator. Where most modern firearms shave off chips or pellets from an ammunition block, the M22 shaves off serrated metal wedges designed to fly aerodynamically. This dramatically improves its armor-piercing capabilities, and its tight grouping helps wound ballistics at longer ranges than standard shotguns. This design also violates several intergalactic weapons treaties, so the M22 is not distributed to militaries. Jeez. Okay, sounds dangerous. Yeah. So let's back out. I think we're happy with all of that. Let's go. Okay, I do want to just quickly review what we're supposed to do here, though. So, I think it's an assignment. Is this the one? Can't remember the name of this planet, actually. Oh no, this is the one. Lost Operative. Held in an Eclipse base on planet Lorik. Yep. Rescue Operative. Okay, cool. Pretty straightforward. We'll look around for stuff to loot, obviously.
No more targets.
We've been spotted.
This should punch through their armor.
Let's see. Incendiary ammo. Let's go in for a warp. Oh, couldn't stick my head out there.
Scratch one. Get over here.
Tech armor.
There we go. This should slow him down.
Okay, let's do... I want to say overload. There we go. It's decent. Anyone else have overload? I do want to use that. Yep, good. Nice. Alright, I need ammo though. Switch back to the Carnifex. I need to find some heavy ammo, to be honest. Holding cell. Let's come back to that. Just making sure that we don't miss anything. Okay. Locked door over there. Perhaps maybe as soon as we do the bypass, we'll get through. And there's this door here. We'll take that. And we shall take all of your creds as well. Oh no. 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 Okay. Sorry, I was being impatient there. That's fine. That's fine. Access logs. Subject ID. Eclipse targeted Agent Rollins some time ago. We know Rollins is connected to the encrypted data we acquired. The data could conclusively prove Cerberus's involvement in Rachni experiments. Ooh, some questions for the elusive man here. We believe Rawlings possesses a cipher that can be used to decrypt the data. Without his cipher, the data could take years for Eclipse to decode. Subject captured. Agent Rawlings proved difficult to capture. Having insinuated himself on a ship bound for the Attican Traverse, he had won over the loyalty of the ship's crew, who believed him to be a human dignitary on a mission of discovery. Our own agents managed to disable the ship and hobble its defenses long enough to extract Agent Rawlings. We lost a lot of men to obtain this asset. This data had better be worth the expense. Subject interrogation. The interrogation has failed despite some of our most advanced interrogation techniques. Agent Rawlings managed to evade our questions. When we applied more invasive methods, he proved resistant to all of those as well. Eventually, Agent Rawlings' resistance caused tempers to flare. We consider it unfortunate that Agent Rawlings did not live to pass on the cipher. We have men working to decipher the encryption now. As long as we control this data, its mere existence remains a powerful tool against Cerberus. Damn, alright, so we were here too late. I wonder if we focused on coming to this location first, whether or not we could save the agent. Maybe. I'll be a little bit more patient on this one. There we go. That's what I should have done previously. Alright, do we have enemies coming through? Oh yes, yes we do. I don't really have a good angle though. Alright, low armor again. Sorry, not low armor, low ammo. Yeah, everything's not really effective against him because of the armor. Let's do... What about... Yeah, okay, warp is effective against armor, so let's do that. Nice. Now, we should be able to do a pull. Nice. Good stuff. Alright, again. Ammo seems to be a problem. I would love to get an upgrade to hold more ammo. I don't know if it's by weapon or just in general, but yeah, since I'm relying on the count effects most of the time, it would be nice to have a few more shots or a few more bullets to load into it. Actually, isn't there another door right here? Okay. Dead end. It's always good to check. Okay, no enemies. But I think we've got our agent. Can we inspect the agent? Not quite. Data logs, anything else? I don't think so.
This computer contains the encrypted intelligence extracted from the captured Cerberus agent. The information could adversely affect Cerberus if it were ever circulated publicly.
Yeah, let's upload data to Alliance, because them experimenting with Rachni, that's definitely not on.
Data uploaded to Alliance Command.
Very nice. Alright, the Elusive Man is not going to be too happy with us, but screw him. You know, we call the shots around here. Okay, so this is probably a good place for a break, but before we do, since we're already skirting around the Rachni, I think it's important for us to know and understand what the Rachni are. So let's go for extinct races, I think, or... One second, let me find the entry. Ah, here we go. Rachni. Thought now extinct, the Rachni once threatened every species in Citadel space. Over 2,000 years ago, explorers foolishly opened a mass relay to a previously unknown system and encountered something never seen before or since. A species of spacefaring insects guided by a hive mind intelligence. Unfortunately, the Rachni were not peaceful, and the galaxy was plunged into a series of conflicts known as the Rachni Wars. Attempts to negotiate were futile, as it was impossible to make contact with the Hive Queens that guided the race from beneath the surface of their toxic homeworld. The emergence of the Krogan ended the Rachni Wars. Bred to survive the harshest environments, the Krogan were able to strike at the Queens in their lairs and reclaim conquered Council worlds. But when Krogan fleets pressed them back to their homeworld, the Rachni refused to surrender, and the Krogan eradicated them from the galaxy. Now, them being extinct isn't exactly true if we follow the events of Mass Effect 1, right? So, if I'm not mistaken, I ended up sort of letting the last Rachni Queen go, so we might actually have something to do with the Rachni eventually, either in this game or perhaps maybe the next one. Righto guys, so that was a couple of different side missions complete. I'm very happy that we achieved all of that. When we come in with the next episode, we'll probably need to make some decisions on whether or not to follow along with a main quest or if we're going to continue doing some side quests. Thanks for watching guys, drop a like down below as usual, stay true, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.